Picture this. You're rushing into an important meeting and you ask your phone to quickly summarize a long 20-page document and draft a reply to your boss, but instead of acting like a real assistant, it just throws a bunch of web search results at you. Meanwhile, everyone around you is using tools like ChatGPT and Perplexity like they've got a genius in their pocket, and suddenly your smartphone feels like it's still stuck back in 2015. You've probably heard people say Apple is falling behind in the AI race, but according to the investment firm Wedbush, the truth might be the exact opposite, because they believe Apple is quietly preparing for its biggest year yet in 2026. For a long time, critics have mocked Apple's so-called invisible AI strategy, wondering when the company would finally step into the spotlight, and that moment is expected to arrive next year when Apple has to prove that Apple Intelligence is more than just branding. The key move is the Siri redesign that users have been waiting on for years, and analysts are already calling it a serious competitor to high-end AI assistants like ChatGPT and Perplexity, which would be a massive shift in how people interact with iPhones. To make that possible, Apple is also rumored to be finalizing a major agreement that would bring Google Gemini into the Apple ecosystem, a partnership that had been delayed due to a Department of Justice case against Google but now seems closer to becoming official. And it's not just software doing the heavy lifting here, because all of these AI upgrades are expected to collide with the launch of the iPhone 18 lineup, which Wedbush believes will create huge demand and give Apple the perfect moment to turn AI into a real business engine. There's also been a lot of talk about leadership inside Apple during this transition, but Wedbush is betting that Tim Cook isn't going anywhere, and they expect him to stay in charge until at least the end of 2027 to oversee this entire shift, even as Apple continues to hire top AI talent like Amar Subramanya. This is also why Wedbush has pushed a bold price target of $350 for Apple stock, because they believe 2026 will be the year Apple turns AI into major recurring revenue, possibly even launching premium Siri features behind an AI subscription plan. The easiest way to explain Apple's approach is like this. If the AI race is a marathon, Apple has looked like the runners staying quiet in the back, pacing themselves while everyone else sprints and grabs attention, but in 2026 Apple plans to suddenly surge forward like they've had jetpacks the whole time. Wedbush already raised its prediction after the iPhone 17 lineup showed stronger than expected demand and profits, especially in China, and now they expect the iPhone 18 lineup to build on that momentum, helped by changes to Apple's product roadmap and rumors of an iPhone Fold launching in September 2026. At the same time, there's also talk that Apple could raise prices for the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max by around $100 due to rising component costs and new memory agreements coming in 2026, but Wedbush still believes the market is underestimating Apple's ability to turn this into a winning moment. And when it comes to leaks, the iPhone 18 Pro series is already sounding like a major upgrade, with reports claiming Apple could integrate Face ID components directly under the display, keeping Dynamic Island but shifting to a left-aligned punch-hole camera design that makes the screen feel cleaner and more immersive. The iPhone 18 Pro is expected to land at around 6.3 inches while the Pro Max could jump to 6.9 inches, and on the camera side, Apple might add a mechanical camera system that allows adjustable aperture for more professional-looking shots, along with a 3-layer stacked sensor that could seriously improve low-light performance. The main camera is expected to remain 48 megapixels, while the secondary lenses may stay at 12 megapixels each, but internal improvements could still boost photo quality in a big way. Some leaks even suggest the phones could be slightly thicker to make room for stronger hardware, and the Pro Max might pack a larger battery around 5,100 mAh, which could make it heavier but also improve endurance. Connectivity is also expected to evolve with Apple's rumored C2 modem for better 5G efficiency, and pricing could climb even further with all these changes, with some early estimates suggesting up to a 10% increase compared to the previous generation. Apple's base iPhone 18 model could also get a surprising upgrade, with reports claiming it may finally move to 12 GB of RAM, matching what has traditionally been reserved for Pro models and closing the performance gap for the first time in years. That extra memory, combined with faster LPDDR5X upgrades, would help power the expanding Apple Intelligence features like live translation, visual intelligence, and smarter Siri capabilities, and it could also solve long-standing complaints about base iPhones being held back by artificial memory limits that cause apps to reload and battery life to suffer. On top of that, some of the most exciting rumors are about satellite connectivity, because the iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max may support full 5G satellite communication, going way beyond the limited emergency SOS and Find My Satellite features that exist today. There are even whispers that Apple could partner with SpaceX and Starlink in the future, especially now that satellite networks are beginning to support frequency bands used by smartphones, which could dramatically expand what iPhones can do off the grid. Reports also suggest Apple is trying to catch up with Huawei by adding multiple new satellite features, including the ability to send photo messages through satellite when you don't have any signal at all, and the goal is to make satellite connectivity feel normal instead of forcing users to awkwardly point their phone toward the sky just to connect. Apple Maps could also gain true offline navigation through satellites, and developers may eventually be able to use the same tools so third-party apps can stay connected anywhere in the world. Put all of that together and the iPhone 18 lineup starts to feel like Apple's big move toward a future where your phone is more independent than ever, with cleaner design, smarter AI, and connectivity that doesn't rely on cell towers. So now the real question is simple. If Apple delivers a smaller punch hole, under-display Face ID, powerful new AI features, and satellite-powered communication, is that enough to make you upgrade, or are you waiting for the first truly full-screen iPhone? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive into Apple's future, don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech breakdowns like this, and I'll catch you in the next one.